Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. All beings of pure love and wisdom belong to the eternal Creator, as does all victory. Blessings, beautiful souls. I am Jasvir Kuar joining you from London, UK, and I am deeply honoured to be part of the Peace Studios Peace in Action Summit, offering this opening to our final day, connecting with peace in the world. I'll be sharing with you the ancient practice of sacred Sikh music, which was a tool created for emotional empowerment over 550 years ago. I see this work as revolutionary. It's something that encourages us to individually take control of our inner being and our deepest feelings, and uses those feelings as a vehicle of freedom and empowerment. And I hope today you will give yourself the gift of curiosity to try something different and discover more of the magical depths that exist within your inner universe. Peace is something that we all desire. It's the million-dollar question. How do we achieve it? I think that question has been posed for centuries to many scholars, saints, sages, yogis, and siddhs for lifetimes even. We could let it remain in the mystical realms, or we can reach for it and create it for ourselves through action. I'll share with you the path of peace as laid out by my ancestors, who were spiritual masters, yogis, warriors, and kings from the Sikh faith. Just for a little background and context, the word Sikh means learner or student. The core principle of Sikhi is to be a forever learner, a student of life, ready to grow and learn in every step from every situation. It's maintaining the mindset of the hungry learner and knowing that life itself is your classroom and every moment is an opportunity to be better. It's the deep knowing that any permanent mindset or ideology is the path to failure, because we must always be ready to evolve and change. Sikhs are driven by the values of peace, oneness, and love, as well as the strength to fight for our rights, the rights of others, and our fellow human beings, and stand against injustice. Guru Nanak Ji, the first Sikh Guru who founded the Sikh faith, led a spiritual revolution like no other, where he encouraged people to connect with their inner divinity and godliness, where they empowered all people to take control of their mind, body, and spirit, to release themselves from their inner oppression. Guru Nanak Ji awoke this wave of change by creating a conscious community of Sant Sipahi, warrior saints. And I'm sure many of you are wondering how these two words come together, warrior and saint. We know warriors to be fighters with physical strength, rage, and vast presence who are used to fighting. A saint is generally seen as quite the opposite, somebody who may be passive, who's peaceful, gentle, calm, caring, soft, almost monk-like. So how do these two ideas sit together in one being? That's the key principle of Sant Sipahi, of the warrior saint. To challenge the status quo and to know that you can embody revolutionary change within you because you have deep wisdom embedded within your soul that just needs to be reaccessed and reactivated. The difference of the Sikh warriors compared to other groups was vast. They acted with a strong moral compass. They entered the battlefield with deep consciousness and knowing. They didn't rape, loot, and pillage the way other groups did. They were there to get a job done, but not at the expense of innocent lives. They would go back and help rebuild villages, homes, and schools that had been damaged during battle and offer protection to women and children. This was something that was unheard of at that time and wasn't the done thing. But it begs the question, why were they so different? And how could they still remain morally conscious amidst such chaos? Here enters the way of the Sant Sipahi, a mindset which is unbreakable and is so deeply rooted in spiritual knowing that it cannot be swayed. The key to achieving this state of mind came through the daily practice of meditation, nitnem, and sacred Sikh music, kirtan. These two components were integral on and off the battlefield for every Sikh. They laid down a new way of being, a new way of living, which was rooted in love, oneness, and community in Sangat. The objective was to improve the human ability to operate in all spaces with righteousness, consciousness, and compassion. Now, something that is very important to note is that compassion, love, and peace are not passive words, they're action words, and oftentimes we can misunderstand them. Peace, compassion, and love require action in order for them to be activated and realized. This activation was triggered through the use of the sacred Sikh musical instruments and traditional practice of rag kirtan, which is a vessel of musical and emotional connection to reach into your human feelings and provide you with a safe outlet of expression. Nowadays, we would associate this experience with mental and emotional well-being, yet this was a practice born over 550 years ago in North India, and it was aimed at doing the very same thing, to make emotionally intelligent human beings. Before the years of colonization, this practice was the norm. However much was lost and deliberately removed during the years of India's colonization, and the practice of sacred Sikh music in its traditional form was lost. The majestic Sikh string instruments were destroyed or imprisoned in museums, and their voices silenced and drowned out by the Western harmonium, which came in to dominate the space of Indian music across the whole of India and now, unfortunately, across most of the world. I'm honoured to serve for the Raj Academy, which is a global movement and non-profit working tirelessly since 1994 to revive, restore and reclaim the traditional sacred practice of Sikh healing music through education. It's through the Raj Academy that I myself was fortunate enough to reconnect with the sacred practices of love, peace and empowerment laid out by my ancestors and to experience firsthand those benefits. I take immense joy in sharing this practice with my students and clients across the world to help them experience the very same emotional freedom that we all deserve. To navigate this world with the heart of a warrior and the eyes of a saint, that is exactly what this world that we now live in needs. That is the way that we can mobilize our beings to act in the favor of peace and love. In the world of conscious beings, we would already be living in a peaceful world. However, our world is different. Therefore, in an unconscious world, we must create more conscious beings to evoke and foster peace and love. I'll be sharing with you a composition in the mood of Rag Suhi, which is the mood of deep, unconditional, limitless love, because love is the way forward to peace. This is one of my favourite shabads, written by the 10th Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Sach kaho, sun leho sabai, jin prem kiyo, tin hi prabh payo. To all ears, hear this message and know it as truth. Only those who embody and become love will discover ultimate divinity. The instrument that I will be playing was also created by Guru Gobind Singh Ji. The instrument is called Dilruba, which means stealer of the heart in the Persian language. I felt it a fitting ode with today's theme of connecting with peace in the world to share Rag Suhi on the Dilruba. I invite you to join me in this process of summoning deep love to pour out into the world, to heal the hearts, minds and souls that are wounded, that are tired, that need love, that need hope. Let this be your declaration of love and peace to yourself and to the world. Love is that divine force that will set us all free. Lean in to your godliness and unleash your love into this world. Reach in and allow your warrior of love to lead you into your freedom, because love is the ultimate force of peace. साच कहो सुन ले हो सब जिन प्रेम कियो जिन प्रेम कियो तिन्ही प्रभ पायो तिन्ही प्रभ पायो साच कहो सुन ले हो सब साच कहो सुन ले हो सब जिन प्रेम कियो जिन प्रेम कियो जिन प्रेम कियो तिन ही प्रभ पायो तिन ही प्रभ पायो प्रभ पायो तिन ही प्रभ पायो. Please accept this humble offering of love from my heart to yours. I would like to thank you all from the depths of my heart for sharing your love and energy by being together in this wonderful gathering. I send my deepest gratitude to the incredible team at the Peace Studios for working so hard to create such a phenomenal course of events and making it possible for us all to come together in such a powerful way through love and peace. I send you all wholesome love and joy, and I hope that you enjoyed the last day of the Peace Studio Summit. I hope that you're taking with you much positivity, good vibrations and new learnings. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.